Hello Gemini and welcome to Esotera Tarot. Today I am pulling energies for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to see what you don't see coming this week. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, then check one of my other videos for your other placements. If it does, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And with that, Gemini, I'm just going to jump straight in and get you some energies for this week to see what you don't see coming. Oh, that was a bit of a wonky shuffle. Been told not to do it again though, so we're just going to jump straight in with the main shuffle. One more shuffle for Gemini, please. What doesn't Gemini see coming? One more shuffle for Gemini, please. Okay, what's going up for you? Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Hard at work at something. The Star. Working on your dreams, Gemini. Good, I like to see it. Oh, and the Knight of Wands. For some reason I'm thinking this isn't you. Or I'm getting another energy come on the table already. Is it you? We'll clarify, so I'll figure it out. But you're working hard towards a goal. Is this a shared goal with somebody else? So this could be a relationship. It could be a partnership, like business partnership. It could be a family member. Oh yeah, look, as I'm talking, we've got the Six of Cups here. This is to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you are working with someone else towards something. Strength, difficult though. And the Nine of Wands, you're hurting yourself along the way. Or they're hurting you along the way, that sort of thing. I don't mean you hurting yourself as in you're doing stuff to yourself, but working with them is causing you stress. Something like that. Or continuing to have them in your energy. But there's a shared star. Stars like your wish fulfillment, hopes, dreams, goals, the journey that you are on. And then the Knight of Wands is like passion, fiery energy, moving too fast. I don't know whether or not it's stressing you out because you're both not on the same page, or it's because they want to work differently to you. So it seems like your energy is in this very steady flow, Gemini, checking off the boxes, moving A to B with a strategic plan. Their energy is coming in very fiery, very much let's just see how it goes, throw caution to the wind. There are pros and benefits to both approach. So just because they're coming in fiery doesn't mean that they're wrong. Just because you're coming in with a more structure doesn't mean that you are wrong. But if one is outbalancing the other, then it can cause problems. The key is to balance them out together, to equal the playing field there. So I went on a bit of a tangent there, Gemini, but that's what I'm getting just from these cards here. So I think there's a lot going on. So let's just keep clarifying. Right, can I clarify the Star, please? The Star. Oh, sorry. My Divine Timing Oracle deck's gone on the wonk. Maybe we'll need that. Okay, can we get the Star, please? The Star for Gemini's energy. The Star. The Star. The Star. The Knight of Swords, yes, that more that rushing energy. Oh, the World in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Okay, there seems to be a rush to fix something that, at least at this first glance, without clarifying, is not something fixable. Someone here is telling themselves that everything's okay, everything's fine, when they know it's not okay, and a cycle needs to be closed over this. But it's not being closed, it's being held open in a distorted energy there with the Seven of Swords. Someone's getting more out of this partnership than the other. But there's an element of rushing. I mean, I'm being told to clarify that Knight of Swords. That'll be explained when we clarify. Because someone's rushing into something or trying to stop something or keep hold of the connection. Even though it's kind of run its course here, because it's just like getting harder as time goes on. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands, please? Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? And remember, Gemini, this is not you and them. This is just what you don't see coming. Knight of Wands. The Hanged Man. Judgment. The King of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting it from your other person. Not wanting to close something out. So it's affecting you somehow. It could be them. I mean, there's love here in the connection. They're acknowledging that, you know, we need to start fresh if we're going to start fresh. But in order for them to start fresh and for it to be successful, they're requiring a new perspective here with the Hanged Man. Which they're trying to get. They're trying. I don't know if this is making sense to you all. Again, this is a very specific message. So it's not resonating. I apologise. Please check one of your other placements. But yeah, this is going to be a specific set of Geminis going through this. Can I clarify, please, that Six of Cups? The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups there, please. Yeah, we've got the Ten of Swords. Something finished between the two of you. You've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then you've got the Devil. So at some point, I think you lost interest or they lost interest. Somebody just stopped investing in this, stopped trying to work at it. Basically, I'm just seeing one energy turning their back on another, but the cycle not being officially complete. So this is a little bit maybe of a breadcrumbing energy, because there is a Devil here, so there is an attachment. It's not healthy, and someone is trying to close this out and make the ending complete. The other one, I believe, may be resisting, which is causing the friction there, and that's Seven of Swords energy. Can you please clarify the Strength card, please? Strength card. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Moon. I mean, you've got to have to switch these energies as you see fit, Gemini, because I'm kind of getting a blended energy here in the clarification sections of the reading. So something about your structure, your day-to-day routines, something about it needs to change or needs closer observation. At the moment, it's being approached just with the heart. Isn't that maybe your energy, Gemini? Your heart is open. You find strength. You want an emotional brand new beginning, but only if certain things about your structure or day-to-day routines is addressed, or your expectations, I guess, around what it is you've got going on with this person, which I mean, I don't know. Right, can I get the Nine of Wands, please? Can we clarify the Nine of Wands, please? The Nine of Wands, Gemini, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so you, Gemini, all the other energy were open to working on a really stable future. So something about your stability here. So because we've got Four of Wands, which is like the commitment card. It doesn't have to be marriage commitment, but it sometimes is. It could be just committing to do a project with somebody. Around the Ten of Pentacles, which is your overall stability, and then the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. It was your expectations versus the reality of what you got. And you couldn't really figure out why it was not fulfilling, why this person wasn't coming forward. You offered them everything you had, to be honest, Gemini, but it just turned into some kind of toxic attachment. Maybe they turned their back on you, or you on them. Because you were like, I want more, or they were just went off doing something else. There's like, your heart's in it, but practically speaking, so I'm talking about like actual results aren't coming through. And I think that's where you were like, maybe I should just like give up on this. Maybe it's not going anywhere. Something like that. Right, let's clarify that Knight of Swords. I think we'll get a better picture of what's going on here, which will clarify him. So what does the Knight of Swords have to say to us? Knight of Swords, please. Knight of Swords. Okay. Oh. That one didn't want to go in, but it didn't feel like a proper shuffle to me. Right, Knight of Swords for Gemini, please. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Empress. The Fool. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that was... You were like, this isn't working for me anymore. You want a new journey. But there's something around the productivity. Oh, sunk cost fallacy. I've got a bit of that. So I think some of you, I don't know if it's going to be all of you, some of you are not closing out this connection because you feel you've already invested too much into it. You invested so much, you're like, I want to get something out of this, right? But the more you put into it, the more it's just kind of stagnating here. Can I get the World in reverse? The World in reverse? Something, it doesn't have to be the connection itself, Gemini, but something in this connection needs to close off. There's just change coming either way. Yeah, the Three of Cups. So that's you and the other energies. Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Expectations. So it's like you expected something to happen here, probably from all that you've invested in this connection. At some point, whilst you were doing that, Gemini, you kind of lost touch with your heart space. It's almost like, I think this Seven of Swords is coming through as strategizing now. It's like you've gone full into your head, full into sword energy. I mean, you're an air sign, so that doesn't surprise me. Around, like, it's like keeping the party going. That could be you or them, though. You can reverse that. So somebody wants to keep the party going here. They're like, no, I'm not ready for this to end. However, the other energy seems to still have the back turned. Can I get the 7 of Swords, please? 7 of Swords? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, investment. You feel you've already invested so much into this connection or project or whatever it is. Yeah, Knight of Swords again. That's clarifying that Knight of Swords up there. Gives us a bit more context. This might be your rushing energy, but there is another energy on the table. Trying to rush to keep it closed. Apologies, Gemini. My neighbour's starting to mow the lawn right now, but I'm not stopping the reading. This is too important. And the 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're blocking out any distractions from this goal of either keeping this going, keeping this connection alive, because you want to save investment you've put in the past. But I'm not seeing this energy coming through to say, oh, here you go. It's more like they're just, the energy's there with them, but it's like it's dormant or something. I don't know, they're not really showing themselves. But it's like they're being blocked, or you're blocking them from something. No, it's kind of confusing, this. Can I please clarify that Hanged Man? That Hanged Man, please. Hanged Man. Oh, you've got the elements in reverse, which is like the Magician. Yeah, so you're going to say, still working. It's like they're working against you. We've got Temperance in reverse. Not reversed. And we have the 7 of Wands again. We've got 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. There's something, energy being blocked. There's a blockage here in the connection. About time. Just rushing, because Temperance is in reverse. There's not enough time being given to anything, so the manifestation isn't coming through. So it's like you're trying to lock them down, or they're trying to lock you down. But it's like the more you try, the more you put in, the less, it's like the more they retreat. Their energy just seeps right off the table, the more yours comes in stronger. It's like a chaser vibe, Gemini. Again, I don't mean to call you out. I don't mean for this to be a difficult read. But I've just got to say what's here on the table, Gemini. It's like you're putting in most of the effort here, if we're quite honest. Can I get the Judgment? Whoa, okay, all right. You've got 4 cards here for Judgment. Come on, let's see what they are properly. Excuse me one moment, Gemini. Oh yeah, we've got the 9 of Cups. I'm going to put them this way because there's 4 of them. The Crone of Cups, which is the King of Cups. The 8 of Cups. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, there's literally the card of it is not working. 3 of Pentacles is hard work, working together to achieve a common goal. The 8 of Cups is moving away. But the thing is, in this deck, it's actually, yeah, you pouring all your resources into something that is just not, it's just producing smoke. And then we've got the Crone of Water. So see how she's just grasping here onto the water. She's holding on to it. She's holding it close. Something that you're holding on to here. And you've got the 9 of Water, which is like wish fulfillment. But you see in this deck, usually this is like 9 cups and he's all happy with his 9 cups. On this one, it's more like an emotional thing, like within. So it's coming from you, or again, you can reverse these energies, Gemini. It's like the feelings are there, but the practical expression of those feelings are not. So I'm getting very much like, yeah, breadcrumbing. You might get a text message from them every now and again. It gives you a little bit of hope that something's going on. So you invest more. You're like, right, finally, my hard work's paying off here. But I'm not seeing them giving that energy back, if I'm honest with you. I mostly just see your energy here on the table, Gemini. They make themselves known enough to know that they're there. King of Cups. Okay, clarifying the King of Cups. Oh, okay, that one. King of Cups, please. King of Cups. King of Cups. Right, we've got 2 here. So we'll put this one out first. Mother of Earth, so that's the Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. And the 2 of Swords. No, sorry, that's the Ace of Swords, sorry. And the 2 of Swords. This person, unfortunately, Gemini, is only invested in themselves, and they're showing me quite clearly that they know what they're doing here. I think they're getting more out of this connection than you are. I think they're very much aware of that. And they will keep this going as long as it takes, while giving as little investment in here as possible. But you showed me that was an issue. That's what's been hurting you over the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So this is known to you. So Gemini's watching. If you feel like love and abundance coming from the person in your life, and again, it doesn't have to be romantic, it can be work related, then that's not for you. This is something to Geminis that already know, even if you know deep down, that this is a one-way street. I only see you doing the giving, the waiting, the hoping, the wishing, the actions, the investment. I'm not seeing any investment from their side. Not at all. But it's through this rebirth of the connection. So some of you, it may have already not worked out with this person. Say they ghosted, you broke up or something. Then they come back around with sweet, sweet words, as they do. I think it's through this second chance, or some of you it may be third or fourth chance, however many chances. That's when you come to the realization of, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. I don't know whether or not they tell you, or there's an action or something with it, but it's like you already know in your gut. Then you get some concrete evidence or idea or information that tells you you are wasting your time. And I'm very sorry to give her that message, Gemini. These are not the messages I enjoy delivering, but responsibility to spirit, I have to just report to you what it is that I see on the table here. Right, can I get some universal advice for Geminis, please? For Geminis? Universal advice. See, you've tried in the past to move away from this person. You've had evidence before. The Ace of Swords is already here, which then kicked off a new beginning. But then it goes into the Empress, which is about your investment. So then you go rushing back under the Knight of Swords. Or they come rushing in towards you to try and, hang on, quote unquote, fix it. But it's more about you making them feel good rather than the other way around. So it's more like that. So it's like they have love here. They like you. They adore you. But it's more that they adore the way you make them feel rather than actually you. Because next to the King of Cups, they just showed me the Queen of Cups. And then they're Two of Swords. They're Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's all about them under that King of Cups. It's not really about you, Gemini. Okay, right. Can I please get some advice, please, from the universe? So advice for Gemini, please. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini, please. Advice for Gemini. Yeah, the Ace of Stones. Oh, bro. Okay, right. This is good. Six of Bows. Oh, fantastic. And the King of Arrows. Right. Okay, there's someone else coming in. Thank God. Right, Gemini, there's going to be a brand new opportunity for you in the 3D reality. So you're the Ace of Stones. That's someone who turns up and actually gives you real results. Ace of Stones is real world results, not just words, which is mostly what you've gotten on this table at the moment. And then you get the Six of Bows, which is a celebration and abundance. So something's coming in from someone. I don't believe it to be this energy. They appear way too self-invested for it to be them. So if any of you are waiting for them to do a U-turn, I don't think it's happening, loves. I'm very sorry. It's not happening. But once you clear these out, there's brand new opportunity for you with someone else who actually gives you Six of Bows, gives you the abundance card, right? And then King of Arrows. Now, the King of Arrows is very clear. He does not mince his words. He does not breadcrumb people. He's either in or he's out. And right here, he's in on the table. So you won't be second guessing. You're not going to be questioning this new opportunity from this new person. I mean, it could be an old person. It's not telling me who it is. They're just saying there is victory among all this, even though it feels like there's not. Put it this way, Gemini. Love is never wasted. Even if it's not returned in the person that we gave the love to. The universe doesn't forget all those times you loved someone. They don't forget all the times you stayed up late on that project and actually ended up doing double the work while someone else was slacking off. It doesn't forget about you. No, that energy is put out there by you into the universe. It recognizes that and it actually comes back right around in the form of something else or in the form of a new opportunity or something like that. It may appear on the surface totally unrelated to the love you gave in the past, but it's actually accumulation of all that energy. It's like a boomerang effect. It comes back round. So this has not been wasted. the tally has been taken by the universe of like, yep, Gemini, we see you. We saw how sincere you were. We saw how much your heart was open here. We saw what you wanted for someone. You put in the work, you put in the structure, you made it safe for them and comfortable for them and a loving environment for them. You did not get that back in return, not the way that you should. But don't worry, someone else is coming in to rectify that balance. I won't be surprised, Gemini, in the next couple of weeks if we see more aces in your readings, more new beginnings, maybe even some more Six of Swords for some of you in reverse. You know, more of that coming back around energy, new opportunities, new beginnings, because what you've gone through here has not been wasted. That's what the universe is telling me. Right, I'm going to pull a Divine Time Oracle card for you to see when this new person or opportunity is coming in. And I'm going to set it for after you have exited and healed whatever it is that's gone on in here, right? So when the moment that happens, when does that new person come in? So when does the new person come in for Gemini, please? When does, well, okay, have faith. Okay, that's not what we asked the Spirit. But thank you for that extra message. Yeah, so that just shows that we're on point. Have faith. What you've put in is not going to go to waste. Let's see if we get some more time on that, please. Can we get some more time? Can we get some more time on that, please? Obsessing over timing creates blocks. I think Spirit's been difficult here with this, Gemini. Okay, should we try one more time? Come on, you've got to have some time for some of our lovely Geminis here. Okay, we're not obsessing over time, Spirit. We're not obsessing. We're curious over here, Esotera. Never obsessed, no. Right, come on, Spirit. One more. Can we get out you? We're squeezing in the stone here for some time. Can we get some time for Geminis? One more card pull. Let's see how it goes. September. Great. Now, that's probably why I didn't want to tell you. So at the time of recording, we are in September. For all of you who are embroiled in this situation right now, it will be next September, because specifically the timings is for when you have healed and cleared out this energy that you're with now. For those of you where this occurred like in the past somewhere, it may be this month, maybe in the next week, couple of days, something like that. I mean, that's when I set the intention for these readings. So this might just be, you know, your little confirmation that, yeah, you went through this, you're releasing that, you have released that. Maybe by the end of September, something new will come in for you to take its place. Others of you have a bit longer of a healing journey to go on, which I know I don't like to tell you it's that long. I don't. But it's going to be worth it, Gemini, because you don't have to deal with any more of this. Any more of this. Pouring all of your love and attention and kindness into a cup that's already full by the looks of it. You don't deserve to be breadcrumbs. You don't deserve to be put second, anything like that. You want a love that gives back in return just as equally as you give it. And it is on its way for you, Gemini. It is on its way. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Zen Den at Esotera Tarot. If that reading resonated with you, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And with that, Gemini, until the next one, I'll see you then. Take care.